Yo, what's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, Jay Briggs here from Pickdawgz.com, bringing y'all my NBA Jam session for November 23rd, 2022. If you're looking for more of this great content, man, y'all know what to do. Smash that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Check the subscriber count, man. We're almost to 100K, so new subscribers, smash that subscribe button. Drop your like down in the comments, man. Y'all know I love going through, seeing who y'all like in the comments. But if you're looking for my best bets, the bets that I'm placing today, as well as best bets from the top handicappers in the world, check us out over at pickdawgz.com. Click that premium picks tab, and that's where you'll find best bets from the best handicappers on the planet. Link to my $15 NBA Jam Session play is in the description. That's my best bet in the NBA every night, off of a winner last night with the Phoenix Suns. We've hit, 5 of 7 on our Jam Session plays, man. We've been red hot on that play. Jump on that. Let's continue to stack units in the NBA, $15. Also, follow me on Twitter, Parlay Guy J. That's where I release the parlay of the day. That usually comes out around 3 or 4 o'clock. That allows me to let all the information for the day roll in before I give you all out the parlay. So that's on Twitter. Also, that's where I release any late information, injuries, if they're in or out. Also, if I change my mind on any of these games on the Jam Session, that's where I can correct it on Twitter. So follow me there for any updates. Huge card tonight in the NBA, man. Think about a 12-game card. Let's smash it as we always do. We're going to be off tomorrow. No Jam Session tomorrow. No NBA. Back on Thursday with another huge card. So without further ado, man, let's jump right in. Let's continue to stack some units. There's some spots I like to attack. There's a few dogs. And there's a few traps, man. So without further ado, let's smash it per usual. In our first matchup of the night, man, we got the Philadelphia 76ers on the road facing the Charlotte Hornets. Hornets are the home favorite, laying 3.5, total 214. Interesting matchup. I know at first glance you look at this one, 76ers, dogs to Charlotte. What? But it's warranted, and I think the books actually do have this one correct. I'm going to lay the points with Charlotte. Philadelphia is on a back-to-back after a tough, hard-fought, emotional win yesterday against the Nets. Now they're on a back-to-back, missing their 3 best players. No Harden, no Embiid, no Maxey in this one. I can't trust the 76ers on a back-to-back. Sixers typically are terrible on a back-to-back anyway. Now without their 3 guys off an emotional win, I think they get beat. I'm going to lay the points with the Hornets in this one. Not my favorite game tonight, but I think it's the side to be on. So me personally, I'll be on the Hornets. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Portland Trail Blazers on the road facing the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cleveland home favorites, laying 8.5, total 217.5. I've been right on these two teams, man. I told y'all a few videos ago, this Trailblazers team is finna go on a losing streak. This Cavs team, off their 5-game losing streak, was finna get back right and go on a winning streak. Since then, since I said that, the Blazers have lost 3 straight. The Cavs have won 3 straight. I think the trend continues. I think the Cavs get their 4th straight win. The Blazers get their 4th straight loss. And the Cavs do cover this spread. We're going to look at the last 3 games for the Cavs. They've won all 3 by double digits. They beat up on Atlanta in their last one at home, 114-102. They beat up on Miami at home, 113-87. Beat up on Charlotte, 132-122. Here at home again tonight, I think they can get their 4th straight double-digit win. The Blazers, not the same team without Damian Lillard. Back-to-back games on the road. They struggled against Milwaukee in their last one. I think they struggle here against this Cleveland team who's starting to play better basketball. Their guys are back. Jared Allen is back. Garland is back. Mitchell's playing at a high level. I'm not fading this Cleveland team tonight. Give me the Cavs. I'll lay the points here in this one. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Minnesota Timberwolves on the road facing the Indiana Pacers. We got an even line in this one. It's a pick'em, total 234.5. For me, at the pick'em, the side to be on, I'm going to take the T-Wolves on the money line. I just think they're the better team. I think they got the better talent. And I'm going to take them here tonight. Plus, when we go look at these last few games for both teams, I know Indiana's on a little win streak. They've won 5 of their last 5, but 4 of those games were against bottom-tier competition. They beat Orlando twice, they beat Houston, and they beat Charlotte. Like, those are all bottom-feeder teams in the league. Minnesota, I think, is definitely a step up in class from those games that they've been playing here recently. And I think Minnesota's just a better team, man. Y'all know typically I'm not a Minnesota guy. I don't like this Minnesota team. but I come in here objectively every day on the jam session and give it to y'all what I think. I think the T-Wolves are the better team than the Pacers tonight. I think the Pacers kind of return to their median, and I think the T-Wolves get them their 5th straight win here tonight. Sounds crazy. The T-Wolves, we were fading them for a while. We've been on them here recently, though. We have been on the T-Wolves. They haven't been on the do not bet list, and we've been cashing some tickets on the T-Wolves. I think we cash another one here tonight. Give me the Wolves on the road against a Pacers team whose competition really hasn't been all that great. Step up in class for them. I think they lose. I think we see a big game from the big three for the Wolves. Rudy Gobert, Karl Anthony Towns, Anthony Edwards. They should have enough firepower to take care of this Pacers team. Give me the Wolves. I'm going to take them on the money line here in this one. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got a hot Sacramento Kings team on the road facing the Atlanta Hawks. Hawks home favorites, laying 6, total 239. This Kings team, man, they're playing some really, really good basketball right now. They've won, 7 straight basketball games. They're playing at a high level. I love the duo of Fox and Sabonis. I think they play off of each other really well, and they got some nice young pieces around those guys. This is a team that is flying under the radar. I think a lot of people are going to start to wake up towards this Kings team. Tonight, though, they're on a back-to-back after a hard win last night against the Grizzlies. I think this could be a flat spot for them, and I think they lose, and I think the streak comes to an end. We've been on the Kings a lot during the streak. We've really been on them the whole 7-game streak. Tonight's the night it comes to an end. Give me the Hawks. Y'all know I love the Hawks. I love taking them at home. I think this is a great bounce-back spot for them here after they got beat pretty handedly by the Cavs in their last one on the road. Back at home, I think they take care of this Kings team. This Kings team on a back-to-back. I don't love this spot for them. We're going to continue to make money on the Kings all season, I promise. Here tonight is just not one of those nights. We're going to take the Hawks. I'm going to lay the points. This is just one of those spots, man. Give me the Hawks tonight, -6. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Dallas Mavericks on the road facing the Boston Celtics. Celtics home favorites, laying 4.5, total 218.5. Look, man, I know we're all tired of this Dallas Mavericks team. We've all vowed that we're not putting no more money on this Mavericks team. We know the Celtics have looked like the best team in basketball. The Celtics went on that long win streak. It got ended in their last matchup tonight. This seems like a perfect bounce-back spot for the Celtics team against a Mavericks team that just seems to never cover a spread. But I just think that's too easy. And I think we're in for a shock here tonight. I think everybody done sold their Maverick stock. Trust me, I sold it too. But tonight, I just looked at the board, and I haven't gave y'all one of these in a minute. But it's one of those I got to feel in place. Give me the Dallas Mavericks on the money line. Celtics lose back-to-back games. I know it sounds crazy, but it happens. I believe it wholeheartedly. I see this happening tonight. The Celtics lose back-to-back games. I'm going back to the well. The Mavericks typically play their best basketball against the good teams in the league. Mavericks are a team that play to their competition. I think they played to the Celtics tonight, and I think they actually beat them. Jason Tatum is on this injury report as day-to-day, questionable for this game with the left ankle sprain. I'm on the Mavs early as soon as this video's up. I'm already on them just in case Tatum is listed as out. This line's going to drop, and I want the plus money in this one. Give me the Mavs on the money line, man. Not a whole lot of solid information on this one. I know the Mavs have been terrible against the spread. I know we've lost a lot of money on the Mavs against the spread this season. We get some of it back here tonight on the plus money. I'm taking the Mavs on the money line to go into Boston and get a dub. Give me the Mavericks here tonight. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Washington Wizards on the road facing the Miami Heat. Heat home favorites, laying 1.5, total 211.5. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Me personally, I'm most likely not betting this one. I don't like this game. This one, in my opinion, really could go either way. And for that reason, though, that's why I'm not betting it. But if I were to, the only way for me to go in this one is to take the Wizards on the money line. Playing the better basketball right now. Heat have lost 4 straight. All 4 were on the road. They do return home in this one. And I think they do get some pieces back in this one. I think Jimmy Butler and Tyler Hero are back in this one. But this injury report for both teams is still a mile long. Looks like Bradley Beal listed as questionable for the Wizards. Looks like DeLon Wright also listed as out. Hachimura on here. Monte Morris on here. Duncan Robinson on here. Dwayne Dedman on here. A lot of guys on this injury report. I'll tweet out the results later on today, probably like 3, 4 o'clock when all the information comes in on who's playing, who's not playing. But like I said, I don't like this game. I could really see this one going either way. So for me personally, if I were to bet it, the only way I would bet it is to try to get the plus money with the team who's been playing the better basketball here recently, which is the Wizards. This Miami team is not the same Miami team from last year. And I think a lot of people are still hoping and thinking that they're going to turn their season around. Until they start to show me those signs, I'm going to continue to fade them. Give me the Wizards here. I'm going to try to get some plus money, and I'm going to take them on the money line here in this one. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Brooklyn Nets on the road facing the Toronto Raptors. Raptors laying 2, total 221.5. Come on now. Give me the Raptors. I'm laying the 2. Brooklyn is back on the do not bet list. I don't want to hear nothing about a Brooklyn Net. I don't want to hear nothing about a KD. I don't want to hear nothing about a Kyrie. I damn sure don't hear nothing about no Ben Simmons. This team is garbage, inconsistent. They might be on the do not bet list for the remainder of the season. I'm tired of these boys. I don't understand how you lose that game yesterday to the Philadelphia 76ers. Philadelphia was missing their top 3 players. No Embiid, no Maxey, no Harden. You got the Simmons revenge factor angle, and y'all still find a way to lose the game as, 8.5-point favorites? You lose the game outright? I'm done with this Nets team. I hope they get smashed tonight. Raptors play their best basketball at home, and they should stomp down on this Brooklyn Nets team. I will say this, though. This Raptors injury report is pretty significant. Follow me on Twitter. I'll update y'all on all these guys. Looks like Achua, though, is out. Otto Porter looks like he's out. This is the main one, though. Scotty Barnes right here. He's listed as questionable, day-to-day, game-time decision. I hope he plays. If he plays, the Raptors stomp these boys down. If not, it's going to be a tight game, but I still think the Raptors win. Still no Siakam. I don't care, though. I'm fading this Nets team. Y'all can take the Nets if y'all want to. I'm not. I don't plan on taking them anytime soon. Give me the Raptors. I hope they stomp them down. This is a pure fade of the Nets. Raptors play their best of basketball at home. Get it done for me tonight, Raptors. I'm tired of this Nets team. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Chicago Bulls on the road facing the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee laying 7, total 218.5. Chicago off the huge win in their last one against the Boston Celtics. Did I call it or did I not? I told y'all, man, those were just the spots, man. A team really hot coming in, fat and happy, against a team who was struggling and needy on a 4-game losing streak. It was just the perfect storm to take the Bulls there. Thought that they would play a better basketball game, and they ultimately won it here tonight. I know they just had a huge win, thinking the momentum's going to carry over. It's not. They get smashed here tonight on the road. Give me the Bucks. I'm going to lay the points. The Bucks really haven't been playing too well lately. They've only won 2 of their last 5. They did win their last one, 119-111 against Portland. Failed to cover. I think they get a cover and a blowout win here tonight. That's just how I see it. I think the Bucks are definitely the much better team. The Bulls 7-10 on the season. I'm not really a believer in them. I think there's spots to take the Bulls. I think tonight is not one of those. I think this one just sets up as a beatdown for the Bucks. So I'm gonna lay the points with Milwaukee personally here in this one. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the battle of the nicknames. We got the Denver Chicken Nuggets on the road facing the Oklahoma City Thunder Buddies. Chicken Nuggets laying 2.5, total 229. I'm gonna take the Thunder on the money line in this one. I think this is another spot to catch us some plus money. I'm not sold on this Denver team on the road on a back-to-back, and you just lost to a terrible team in the Pistons. I'm not laying points with y'all. Yeah, I know I like taking this Thunder Buddies team at home anyway. I think that they play some good basketball there. And I think they can beat up on this Nuggets team. Give me the Thunder here in this one on the money line. I think it's a good spot. I can see this one going either way, but I'd much rather be on the home team who's not on a back-to-back and getting plus money. Seems like a perfect storm for me. So give me the Thunder here in this one. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the New Orleans Pelicans on the road facing the San Antonio Spurs. Pelicans laying 7, total 232. I'm going to lay the points with the Pelicans in this one. The Spurs have just been awful. They got took behind the shed in their last one by the Lakers. The Lakers. 123-92. That's when you know you're playing some bad basketball, when the Lakers blow you out. They lost handedly to the Clippers as well, 119-97. Lost handedly to Sacramento, 130-112. These boys went to California and just got the brakes beat off of them. All three California teams whooped up on them. Oh, and guess what? They went to Golden State as well, and guess what? Golden State whooped them as well, 132-95. They're back at home in this one off of a 5-game road trip. We're going to look at the Pelicans. The Pelicans have won 4 of their last 5. They've been playing some really good basketball. They're coming off of a long homestand. I ain't gonna lie, this one makes me nervous. This one kind of reminds me of that Bulls Celtics the other night, where the bad team is just a little more needy than the fat happy team coming in who's won a few games in a row. So I would tread lightly on this one, man. And the Spurs could be in an upset role, but I'm gonna lay the points with the Pelicans in this one. I think they're the better team, playing the better basketball. San Antonio has just looked so awful here recently. No way I could get behind them. Give me the Pelicans and I'll lay the points, but tread lightly. I could see this one being a trap spot. In our next matchup of the night, man, we got the Detroit Pistons on the road facing the Utah Jazz. Jazz laying 11.5, total 228. Damn it, man. The books finally have caught up to us, man. As y'all know, we've been cashing on these Utah Jazz at home. The books have finally caught up to us. They're not giving us favorable lines, and here they go tonight. Knowing we want to take the Jazz, and they give us an 11.5 point spread. God, But guess what, man? I'm not afraid of the 11.5. I'm still going to lay it. I'm still on the Jazz. Let's go, Jazz. I'm laying the points. I know the Pistons are coming off of a huge win last night against the Nuggets, but they are on a back-to-back. Going into Utah, a place where Utah doesn't lose basketball games, a place where Utah plays their best basketball. I'm calling for a 20-point win in this one. They just lost their last one. The Jazz did. We were on them in that one. It's okay. We're going to come back to the well here in this one. They're at home. I think they stomped down on this Pistons team. Pistons on a back-to-back. They just won last night against the Nuggets in a good win. I think this could be a flat spot. Give me the Nuggets in a rout. I'm going to lay the points. Not the Nuggets. Give me the Jazz in a rout. I'm going to lay the points. Y'all know I love these boys at home. They bounce back tonight and stomp down this Pistons team. I'm going to lay the points. In our last and final game of the night, we got the Los Angeles Clippers on the road facing the Golden State Warriors. Warriors are 9-point favorites, total 222. The reason the Warriors are 9-point favorites, no Kawhi Leonard in this one, no Paul George in this one. Both are out. And for me, that just leads me to lay the points with Golden State at home. Golden State at home, that's where they play their best basketball. We know that Golden State's record on the road is terrible. I think they've only won 1 game on the road all season, which is kind of crazy. Now they were 18 games in and only have 1 road win. But like I said, they play their best basketball at home. Tonight should be a stomp down without the Clippers' 2 best players. It's not a premium or anything for me in this one. I'm not putting a lot of lumber on this one, if any at all. But yeah, for me, the side to be on is the Warriors. Play their better basketball at home. Clippers missing a lot of their guys. Warriors got to turn around their season. I know this Clipper team has been playing good. They've won 4 of their last 5. But at least one of those 2 guys were playing in this one with them both out. I don't like this spot. The Warriors just got beat handedly in their last one on the road by the Pelicans, 128-83. Tonight, I think this is a perfect bounce-back spot. If there is one, I would lay the points with the Warriors in this one. This one could be ugly and ugly fast. Y'all know me. I'm not going to be on the Warriors much this season at all. I don't like laying points with them. I think they're slightly overrated regular season team. Once we get later in the season, though, that's where they typically start getting in that Warriors mode, especially that playoff Warriors mode. We know when they're in that mode, they're unfadable. Here tonight, though, I don't think they're quite there yet, but with the Clippers missing all those guys, I can't get there with them, so I would lay the points here with the Warriors. But tonight, if you're looking for my best bets as well as best bets from the top handicappers in the world, check us out over at Pickdawgz.com. Click that premium picks tab, and that's where you'll find best bets from the top handicappers on the planet. Link to my $15 NBA Jam Session play is in the description. That's my best bet in the NBA every night. Off of a winner last night with the Phoenix Suns. We're doing pretty well, man. We've hit, 5 of our last 7 plays on this Jam Session play. So, yeah, scoop that up, man. We're continuing to stack units in the NBA. Follow me on Twitter at ParlayGuyJ for all updates on injuries, illness, Any late information that I think you guys should know, follow me there for the parlay as well. We did not hit the parlay yesterday. Follow me on Twitter for the parlay though. And hopefully we hit it today. 350 likes and I'll post it. It usually goes up sometimes around like 3:30, 4 o'clock. Give me time to let all the information roll in. So yeah, it's been your boy Jay Briggs. Let's continue making money here at Pick Dawgz. Holla at y'all tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.